Welcome back everyone. We're going to be doing another SE 2020 comparison, but this time I think this is the first time I've ever done 3 phones at one time. So we have the SE 2020 on the left, the iPhone 8 on the middle, and the iPhone 7 on the right. Now I was going to throw the iPhone 6s in here, but I just don't have enough hands to do that, and I tried to practice run it last night and I just couldn't do it. It was just way too much work. And even this one I'm probably going to mess up 50 times, but you guys won't be able to see it because I'm going to edit it out. But I'm just going to really focus on the speed so you guys can kind of see the differences between all 3 of these and see how much faster each one is basically at the end of the day. So I'm going to make it easy on me. Probably not going to do all of them. I'll do some of them so you guys can kind of get an idea. So we can even start off with the App Store. 3, 2, 1. And even then, just like how I expected it to be, they both were pretty much almost exactly the same as I was expecting. The SE2 was first, iPhone 8 was middle, and the iPhone 7 was the last one. As you can see, scrolling speed-wise, they're all pretty much the same. This is like the most awkward comparison. For some reason, the iPhone 8 in the middle was being a little glitchy, but they both are kind of the same when it came down to it. We can go and load up a page in Safari, so we can do Bing. 3, 2, 1. And actually the iPhone 8 I think was first, then the SE2 was actually kind of last, which was really weird. So I'm not really too sure what was going on there. They both worked. That was actually a really weird one. So as usual, I have a bunch of these third-party apps that we can kind of get into. Do Facebook. 3, 2, 1. And again, SE2 first, 8 second, and the 7 was actually noticeably last if you really think about it. That was actually really surprising for me. Fruit Ninja. 3, 2, 1. You guys don't even understand how awkward this is for me. And SE2 first, followed by the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 8 kind of hand in hand. There really wasn't a crazy big difference between all of these, which was surprising to me. So let's get into some gameplay. I doubt we're going to see a difference at all, but there just might be. Let's go ahead and see. And nope, not at all. Alright, we can do Paper IO 2, 3, 2, 1. This is actually turning out much better than I thought it was going to be. And iPhone SE2 and iPhone 8 kind of at the same time, and then the iPhone 7 was actually kind of a little bit behind as expected, but I'm actually pretty surprised by how well the iPhone SE2 and iPhone 8 were kind of hand in hand. Now let's get into some gameplay and see what the differences are. How did I already die on that? That didn't make any sense. So let's go ahead and kind of go on, and I doubt we're going to see any differences between these because this is just all over the place, but really when it came down to it, the iPhone SE2 was the faster one whenever I would test them separately. We can do Temple Run, the original one, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully I'm not in the game at any of these, and on the SE2 I am in the game, so I'm going to have to restart it. So Temple Run again, the original one, 3, 2, 1. And as you guys can see, there was a little bit of a difference, but definitely at the end of the day, I think the SE2 was probably the faster one. Getting into some gameplay, let's see if they glitch up at all. And I don't think they will, but this is kind of the interesting thing to see how all these will pretty much, look like. And I can't believe I'm actually doing it. So far, they seem pretty good. This is actually really fun, I'm not gonna lie, but really at the end of the day, they both were kind of the same when it came down to it. We can actually do Temple Run 2 as well. 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, the SE2 is the first one in line, followed by the iPhone 8, followed by the iPhone 7 shortly after. And this is a pretty big difference if I'm being honest. This is something that you can actually see. It took a while on the iPhone 7, especially when you compare them. And the iPhone 8 is actually a really good middle point. I thought it was going to be like sometimes the iPhone 8 was faster, sometimes the iPhone 7. But that's actually not really the case. The iPhone 7 was actually right behind it. I don't know what was going on. I don't know why I didn't interpret my glitch or interpret my finger, but in terms of the gameplay, I don't think you'll see that big of a difference. They all 3 kind of look the same in my opinion. So that's actually pretty interesting. They all kind of died at the same spot too. So we can go ahead and try Real Racing 3. See if we can get this working. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, a little bit of glitchiness on the SE2. It looks like the iPhone 8 might actually load into this one faster. And the iPhone 8 is fully loaded, as far as we know. The SE2 is a little bit behind. This is actually pretty surprising. I wasn't expecting the SE2 to be this far behind. And as you can see, the SE2 eventually gets into it. Now, I don't know why the iPhone 8 was faster. That could technically be a glitch of some sort. I don't really know. We're kind of, okay, so we're fully loaded on the SE, on the 7. We're fully loaded on the iPhone 8. Then we're into it on the iPhone 7. And the SE2, it was a little bit behind the iPhone 8. Now, I don't know why that happened. That could be for a ton of different reasons, but that was a very, very interesting thing to see. Now, I will go ahead and try to do a couple more apps because I want to kind of test the RAM management, but I will probably have to see if I can actually do it, or I might just load them separately and then go into the RAM management portion. Yeah, so I'm just going to load up these apps separately and just kind of, showcase them to you after. Alright, I loaded some more apps in the background. Now let's go ahead and test the RAM management portion of the test. So we have a bunch of these apps, not a bunch of them, but we have some apps loaded in the background. So we can go back to the first one for the App Store, for example. Now let's go ahead and see which one is able to keep the App Store in the background. Now it doesn't really matter if they all load up at the same time. It just matters of which one restarted or not. So you can go and try the iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 did restart, so it was not able to keep that app in the background. The iPhone 8 did not restart, so it didn't have to go and restart the app like it did on the iPhone 7. And the iPhone SE2 did not restart as well. This is a really good sign. So the 7 was the only one that restarted there, which is a really good thing to kind of see. So we can kind of go back in the beginning. And the RAM management portion of the test is so much easier, dude. iPhone SE2 did not restart, iPhone 8 did not restart, iPhone 7 did restart. So we're already seeing some pretty big differences, man. The iPhone 7 is kind of restarting all over the place, I'm being honest. We can do Facebook, 7 restarted, iPhone 8 did not restart, iPhone SE2 did not restart either. Let's do Fruit Ninja, 7 I think is going to restart. Yep, iPhone 7 restarted, iPhone 8 did restart, I think. Yep, iPhone 8 restarted, and the iPhone SE2 did restart as well. So all three of these phones did restart on Fruit Ninja, which is surprising. I honestly I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe for it not to just glitch up right there, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and try one more, and then I'll go ahead and end this off because this is like draining my body. Paper Out 2, 7 restarted, iPhone 8 restarted, iPhone SE2 did not restart. However, an ad did come up, which is just as bad. Just kidding. I'm totally joking. But the SE2 did not restart, so that's a pretty good sign to end on. That's kind of a really good thing. So all three of these, it's more or less what I expected. There were some times though that the iPhone 8 did beat the SE2, and I showed this in my one comparison, and it happened again on this comparison too. So I'm not really too sure why that happened, but it is what it is. There's really nothing we can do about it. But at the end of the day, if you have an iPhone 7, I would definitely go to an iPhone SE2, but if you have an iPhone 8, I would probably recommend keeping it. There's really no reason to go and push to an iPhone SE2 just because of, the performance or whatever. They're almost the same. Performance is still better, I think, on the SE2, but if you have an iPhone 7, I would probably recommend going to an SE2. So if you want to pick one of these up, links are down in the description, but that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions, or if you like this triple comparison, I'll do it again to some other 3 phones. We're so used to doing it on 2 phones that we can go and take it up to a notch for 3 if you guys want to see it. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my main channel, or my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys could check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.